Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus Makola. Purely satiric, you laugh and laugh. Kejetia versus Makola. New kind of cult where everything goes. A kind of cult where everything goes. Or the street meets the law in this funny cult. Inti woo nimra, mesumi nimra, woo nimra, mesumi nimra. You know the rules, but I know the exceptions. You know the exceptions, but I know the rules. Kejetia Makola, we all learned the law. Only to America.
All rise. Your Lordship, Judge Obumpa Kabute.
Man, Punisher.
Your Honor.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You may take your seats, you may take your seats. Councils, are we ready for business today?
Yes, Your Honor. As always, we are always ready. From Makola, born ready, raised ready.
Kejetia,
Your Honor.
are you ready?
Your Honor, I mean, you don't have to ask. You understand the way you see that we have come to sit down. Yeah. All the
Marcelo.
time.
Thank you, sir.
The way you are tapping your feet this morning, you feel energized, eh?
Yes, please.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so let me begin with my regular drawing of attention to very critical matters to me. My name, one more time, is not an adjective of the local language. It's a noun of sanctimonious expression, and no form of associations shall be adhered to it. Secondly, my courtroom is a place for serious business, and so no form of fraternization is allowed whatsoever. And finally, I may not be the law, but the law indeed speaks through me. And so you will be very careful what you provoke me to say, because it may affect you very deeply. All right, what's the case we have before us today?
Mrs. Amu is suing Mr. Amu for an amount of 10,000 on the charge that he is not performing his duties as a husband. She avers that her husband refuses to let her in on his finances and keeps this secret from her because he doesn't want to spend on her. She wants the court to force her husband to pamper her because he has so much money. The court is in session.
Mrs. Amu is suing her husband.
Yes, Your Honor.
For what exactly?
Your Honor, that's why we have come here, to come here and find out. So that we all talk about that thing and the law break this thing to show that Ghana is a law country. Nobody can take the law in Ghana to put in his pocket and do what he likes.
So you are seeking the court to resolve a marital dispute?
Yeah, Your Honor.
But where is the place of a court in a marriage?
This side.
It is the court now who signed the marriage for them.
Yeah.
So, if you are signing off to, you have to do the sign-off party in the court.
Also, are they seeking to divorce?
That's why we are here.
Yeah. If we get to this thing, then we do.
Yeah.
All right, let's proceed. What is your statement of case, counsel?
Your Honor, Your Honor, today we are here to present a case between our client, Mrs. Amu, and Mr. Amu.
You are here to
The
present
husband.
a case,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
That's what I'm talking.
Same thing.
To present a case.
Yeah, go to present it right now.
All right.
Or you
go
don't
ahead.
want to present it.
Go ahead.
Very good. So, Your Honor, before I start, let me quote this man, famous man in England, but he comes from Spain. His name is called Romeo Aquintala Diaz's Iniesta. He said something. He said that Il Africa Sisikalum Tum Sisiris Empatwa Nesuple Crepadamum Sutu Indamus. That one is what he taught.
Can you repeat what you said exactly?
Yeah.
Again.
Okay. He said that Reficali Sisitalum Secret Impata Nene Supre Crepadism Sutari Entadum.
Counsel,
Your Honor,
can you repeat what you said exactly again?
I don't think that we come here to do repetition. Your Honor,
Can you repeat what you said again?
even the man who talk the thing, he talk one thing, then you stop. Why me? I repeat the man. You want me to repeat the man? Repeat.
Counsel,
Your Honor.
are you sure you were reading the quote?
Yeah, that's what the man talk.
But you were reading. Can I see the
No,
quote?
the way he talk that thing there, I can't see. That's why he talk. He talk that thing, so like me, I'm talk.
And what is the meaning of
Very
that?
good. This one you have to ask me. Your Honor, if you blink what he talk in tree, they say that Chimamin and the man obetwani crab.
Order.
And another
Obetwani crab.
what's the English translation of
Your Honor, that's why it's tree. You got him pull the this thing and put the this thing is what make this thing. Palm not scatter 3 mile. This
palm,
Carabash Blake say
palm wine tapper? Palm wine tapper.
Now, Your Honor, do you understand Spain?
But you said obecheni. And obecheni in English is the palm wine tapper.
Which one?
It has nothing to do with this.
Which of Mampong Between is not what you are talking.
Oh, yours
That's why I
is
come
different.
from Mampong. Yeah.
Yours is a palm cutter.
Yeah. Mampong there is palm cutter. Never him there, then what you are talking.
Very well.
Oh, that's true.
Very well.
Why?
Are you from Neverhim?
It's actually very true, Your Honor.
It is.
Oh, yes. I mean, I understand Spanish, so I got it the first instant.
This must be a miracle in this courtroom.
Oh, yes.
For you to agree with counsel
So
of
now
the
when it
opposite
comes to
side.
languages, my colleague is an expert.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What language? Any language, Your
Just
Honor.
name it.
So, would you mind quoting what he quoted in Spanish?
I wasn't there, thank you. I wasn't there, but I understood it.
Counsel, carry on there.
Your Honor, this one is not something that is anything. Your Honor, let me quote something for you. PNDC law 111
666
111
66
Order.
111
Order. Order in court.
666
111
66
Order.
Counsel.
Your Honor, it was Ghana. That number name, it was Your Honor, that's what PNDC law talk about. It talk about why a man want to do 111 and come here and do 666. What about that? If you are doing 111, do 111. If you are doing 666, do 666. Simple and short. That's why even God said that by the time he come, we are going to have some people, we are going to write hot 666 in their forearmpit. To show you that you have to do something the time you are not doing 111. Your Honor, marriage is something that is called partnership. If you marry somebody, you and the person have become hot, partnership. So that if anything happens, the two of you, the people, will say that you are one. That's what God taught. It's not me I'm talking. God said that. Your Honor, why this woman have married this man, but the man don't want to do partnership? It's like if me and you are do business, and me and you say that we are partners, and you say that all the money in the business, only you are going to sit down on the money. I'm not going to know the money.
But marriage is not a business.
It's a business.
It
Who tell
is?
you? Yes. That's why when the woman is married, the woman father tell him that if you go and you break loss, take to your husband. If you go and you break profit, come back.
That's a very archaic philosophy.
Sure.
We like it.
We like it.
We like it.
Oh, so you are cake people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it shows.
Yes, as
Yes.
you can see.
Yeah.
Your Honor, so that's why.
So that's your
This,
case.
yes, this man don't want my client to know how much the man have.
How much money he has?
Yes, Nanya, how you marry him?
Oh.
Oh dear, oh. You have seen that the man is doing something that's nonsensical. Huh? You are going to see what Your Honor is going to do to you. So Your Honor, even the way you have do your face, I know that the thing have pain you. But take your time and listen to this one so that they don't say that you are do biastic.
Very well. Very well.
So take your this thing, action, and make the man see.
See red fire.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I'm getting used to very quickly, is the, I don't know whether to call it the interest or the absurdity of cases that come before me in this court. Counsel, what's your defense on this matter?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Your Honor, very simple defense. Before that, let me start with another Spanish quote.
Counsel, are you going to read it or you are now going to write the quote?
Your Honor, I am only making sure that it is the right quote from the right person. You don't want to mix up the quotes because a lot of people are quoting.
Yeah.
Which quote do you want, Your Honor?
You know you will quote 3 times. And make sure you give me the same thing on all occasions.
No problem, Your Honor.
Very well. Shall we hear you?
Your Honor, this is Spanish, not Spanish from Spain. Spanish from Mexico. And it says, El cuerpo del deseo, el cuerpo del queteo, Alejandro. Why have you done me like that?
I did not mean to do that.
You did it! You mean it!
Why did you slap me? But I love you.
You don't love me.
So,
Thank you.
that's the quote.
Yes, Your Honor.
This one is a technicolor coat. This one,
Yes, Your Honor.
coat of many colors.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's very funny coming from you.
Yes.
Looking the way you are looking.
Who is there looking?
Counsel, carry on, please.
Your Honor, this is a very sad case where we believe it shouldn't have come here, like you said earlier. Now, Your Honor, my client here is a very good husband, unlike what we've been brought here to do. He takes care of his wife. He performs his duty as a husband.
He does?
Yes, Your Honor, duties of a husband. You take care of your wife, you give your wife chop money, you take care of your wife, you know, like take care of her and take care of her. He does it morning, afternoon, evening. He's always at home, takes care of his wife and takes care of her. But Your Honor, one fateful day, this man took a nap, woke up, and then all of a sudden, his wife had changed. His wife was demanding money, saying she wanted 10,000 Ghana cedis to go to the spa. Always bothering my client here that her friends are going outside and some of them are going for vacations, and then he wants my client to spend money on her. But my client here is a very economical man. Doesn't want to spend money just like that. So he told her, we don't need to do this, we don't need to do that, but gives her what she needs. But unfortunately, he's been dragged here for not performing his duty as a husband. Your Honor, very sad. Very, very sad. So, Your Honor, by the end of this case, we'll prove to this court that this man here does exactly what he does, I mean, the duties of a husband, and should never be brought to this court, and this case should be thrown away. Thank you.
Very well. I just noticed a very significant anomaly. And as I did mention that my courtroom is a place for serious work, Counsel Marcelo,
Yes, sir.
I put it to you that you are improperly dressed in my court.
Improper.
Yes.
Like improper.
I will seek
fashion.
of you to look for a necktie within the shortest possible space of time to correct your anomaly in my court. Else, you remain mute for the rest of these proceedings.
You're not praying time.
The thing you say, oh, I didn't understand.
Counsel,
So that
explain
you're
to
not
your
praying
colleague.
time. So come and collect his time and pray. That's why I say anomaly.
Punisher,
Anomaly say
Your Honor?
I feel threatened by his drawing towards me.
Oh, you know, like I said, you say that it should come for your time.
Counsel Marcelo, you would be well advised to get a necktie. Or else you remain mute for the rest of the proceedings.
For next week or this today too.
As long as you are with a necktie in my court, you remain mute. The choice is yours. Will you find a tie or would you remain mute?
And give me your tie.
Counsel. What are you removing?
My bed tie.
Okay, we beg you next week.
Next week.
My house is far.
Okay, Marcelo. I guess we'll come to a compromise.
Yes.
You remain in the courtroom,
Yes.
but we don't want to hear your voice.
Why?
Anything you want to say, you can say it through sign language to your co-counsel, and then he would communicate to the court. You accept that? Very well. So, counsel, can you call your first witness on this case?
Your Honor, before I call, what you talk, he have not sign language to me to say that he understand you. So I don't think that he understand you.
Well, that's none of my business, whether he understands.
Sign for me to say. Your Honor, he said that go are you. He said that. He said that me and you go are you.
Marcelo, I don't want to hear your voice. Is that a correct translation of what you just did for him?
Nanka. This one is Nanka.
So do I interpret that as an insult to the court?
Oh, of course.
I'm going home.
I thought you said your house is far.
I just said there I made you.
All right. We wish you well.
You won't beg me.
I should beg you to stay in my court. Counsel Marcelo, for the sake of your client, because she is the priority in this matter, I will call for a brief recess whilst you find yourself appropriately dressed.
Thank you very much.
Is that okay?
Yes, it's okay. God will bless you. Now, whoa.
All right.
All right. All right. For your lordship, Judge Obuumpa, Kabute.
All right, you may take your seats, you may take your seats. Counsels, you have already wasted a lot of my time. That's more like it, isn't it? Don't you feel better already? You don't? Well, too bad for you.
Yeah, your
Counsel.
enemy, he's fighting me.
He's fighting you?
Yeah.
Well, that's your matter. Can you call your next witness?
Let me call my client to the standstill. Okay. Mr. Samu, tell the court your name.
Your Honor, Your Honor,
Counsel.
Your Honor.
Counsel.
I am Mrs. Amu, a housewife to Mr. Amu.
Name the Your Honor, I asked you to tell the woman, the court your name as a housewife. Housewife is your name.
So direct your client. Why are you directing?
Huh? What about that?
A person comes, you mention the name, you say Mrs. Samu, and then you say again, mention your name to the court. And now you are saying the answer she is giving you is what? She has to give us the full name.
Very
Please.
good.
Mrs. Sarah Amu.
Very good. What are you do?
She said she's a housewife.
Counsel,
Your Honor.
do you want to get into the witness box?
Your Honor, don't worry, I'll put him to order.
I am a housewife.
Very good. So, tell me, By the time you marry your husband, do you marry him for money or you marry him for love?
Both.
Oh. Both of the two
Yes.
are what the woman married the man for. Your Honor, some might say something. He said that, Odoka Cressy, Odoka Cressy, That's right. Your Honor, this man was the chisel the man was talking about. This man is very, very, very chisel. Your Honor, please tell the court, why have you blamed your own husband? Somebody you and him are married.
He doesn't pamper me.
Ah.
That is one. Yes.
How much more?
And then when I asked him for money, he would tell me I should wait. When I asked him to take me out, he would tell me he doesn't have money.
Oh. Donna. So what about all these things? How about all these things have make you feel?
Okay, one time.
Kejetia versus Makola.
Yes.
Kejetia versus Makola. Purely
I am speaking.
satiric, you laugh and laugh. Kejetia versus Makola. New kind of cult where everything goes. A kind of cult where
The money.
everything goes.
Which money, please?
The 1,000 Ghana.
1,000 Ghana.
Yes.
I don't have.
Maybe the wedding is next weekend. And I have to sew a new dress.
Next weekend.
Yes.
I don't have. If I get it, I'll let you know, okay?
I know the rules. Kejetia Makola, we all learned the law. From Ghana to America, Kejetia to Makola. All are welcome
don't
to
know.
this
Yeah.
court. Kejetia
I love you, though.
versus Makola.
Your Honor, a man who have take money to go and marry a woman. The woman have lived the woman's father who is taking of him very well, who is pamper him very well, and come to live past the man. And the man is not taking of the woman. He's not pamper the woman. You and guys, what you are doing is good. God is going to pay you by all the things you have done. I rest my case. You too.
So when I tell me what I should do.
Sister, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
So, now that your husband is not pamper you, how are you feeling?
Very sad. How can my husband, my own husband, do this to me?
What do other people's husband do to you?
Oh, to them or to me?
To you?
They don't do anything to me.
Very well. So the time before he married you, that time does he pamper you?
Yes, he was doing all those things.
Now he married you, he stopped.
Yes, I don't know why.
Don't know why. You do your duties.
Yes, I do my duties perfectly.
So you suspect that he's seen another woman.
I can't tell.
You suspect that he's being chased.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, this is leading.
Leading who?
You're leading her.
You're leading the woman to tell you.
Relax, relax.
Don't be telling me.
Relax,
Relax.
Why you lead the woman to tell you what you want to hear?
Ah, now me I bring her. Who should lead her?
You blame
She's
the
not
other
leading the
boy.
woman.
Silence, silence, silence.
Are you on easy on my side or whose side?
Are you on our side? The guy
Did you
is
hear me say silence? Look, today whatever disputes seem to be in the midst of both of you as co-counsels, you better resolve your sins and not replicate them in my court. This has probably never happened in the annals of jurisprudence.
Your Honor, the what?
What I'm about to do has probably never happened in the annals of jurisprudence.
That word is what I don't understand.
But today,
In the what?
looking at the dynamics between you two, counsel, I'm going to ask you to reposition yourself to the other bench.
Oh, Your Honor, gladly.
You know, so that I do this case alone? I can gladly do it alone.
Counsel Marcelo,
An angel you know is better than the devil you don't know.
Yes.
going forward, this seat will be yours.
Thank you very much.
But you are still trying in the interest of your respective clients.
No
Yes.
problem, Your Honor.
Yes.
Proceed.
So, your husband deceived you before he married you with pamper. Now he married you, he's not pampering you.
Yes.
Very well. How did you know he has money?
Oh. In his sleep, I heard him saying,
Yeah, Mr. Uso. Yeah. Yeah, transfer my 900,000 from my current account, yeah. Yeah, another 400,000 to it. Yeah. Oh, don't bring the slip home. I don't want my wife to know.
so you don't have money? You don't have money?
Money. Yeah, I don't have money.
You don't have money?
Yeah.
In his dream,
Yes, please.
Your Honor, the rest of my case right now. Thank you. Please, stand
well,
up.
is there any cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sitting here.
Counsel, take your seat. Take your seat.
Ah,
No. Walk backwards the way you walk forward and go and take your seat.
yes, Your Honor. Ah,
Shall we have the cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor. Now, Mrs. Samu.
Yes.
Hi, Mrs. Samu.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Now, Mrs. Samu, are you a Christian?
Yes, I'm a Christian.
So do you believe in the concept of two bodies being one when you get married?
Yes, I believe.
So is this why you perhaps want your husband to share everything with you?
Yes.
So since you've been married to Mr. Amu here, have you been telling him everything?
Yes.
So you
I've been
share your
telling-
secrets?
Yes.
But has he been telling you everything?
Not all.
That means he's a secretive man.
Yes.
It could even mean that he has other wives.
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. That is
Objection
not...
overruled.
Counsel, who are you objecting? Is that not your co-counsel?
Your Honor, he is?
Sit down.
So, he has other wives.
I can't tell.
You can't tell. Of course you can't, because he doesn't share secrets with you.
That is true.
How does this make you feel?
How will I feel? When your
Are you-
husband doesn't tell you everything, how will you feel if it's you?
Please,
I
can
feel
I see
bad.
your... Yes, I feel very bad.
Mrs. Amu, you will refrain from answering questions with questions. Please
Sorry, Your
answer the
Honor.
question.
Honor, she's Ghanaian.
Counsel, are you done?
Yes, Your Honor. No further questions for now. So you are sad?
Yes, I'm very sad.
Your Honor, if I may ask two questions.
Proceed.
Mrs. Amu,
Yes, please.
how long have you been married?
4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
And you are telling us your husband does not perform his duties just because he has refused to give you 10,000 Ghana cedis for the spa.
Not only that,
What
but
else
keeping
there?
secrets to his part.
Keeping secrets and not giving you money to go to the spa. That is
And he doesn't pamper me.
As for the pamper, if you mention it, then I begin to get...
Counsel, we are
Because
not...
you don't pamper your own wife. You don't pamper your
Counsel.
own...
What has become of you today?
Sorry, Your Honor. Pardon me. I'm
Did you do something different yesterday?
Your
I'm
Honor.
suspecting so, Your Honor.
somebody put him in his pocket. I know that person who has put somebody in his pocket.
Proceed.
Mrs. Amu,
Yes.
do you know that bringing your husband to court, if by any chance it is found out that he's doing something criminal, he'll be sent to jail?
Yes, I know that.
You know. If he's sent to jail, will you be happy?
I won't.
You won't. So why have you carried... You see, when the Bible says we have become one flesh, we have become one flesh, for better or for worse. So why is that this one is not even worse? He performs his duties. He says that small pampering that is lacking if you are talking about, look at how you are looking now. You think somebody whose husband is not taking care of the hair will look shrepe like you are looking?
Objection, Your Honor. Your Honor, what is he trying to tell this woman? She's not married, but look at her.
Counsel, how can you object to your own co-counsel?
Okay, then let me go. Objection, Your Honor. You're not asking her to tell this woman. The woman is normally, but look at the look at the woman. Huh?
Take your case away.
Your Honor, no further questions.
Madam, you are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have another witness you want to call?
No, Your Honor.
Very well.
Your Honor, the defense...
Yes, Your Honor, the defense would like to call Dr. Ken Safo to the stand. Doc, please tell us, what are dreams and how do they occur?
Your Honor, I believe this is a court of record. For the record, my name is Dr. Ken Safo, BSc, MBCHB, MGCS, FIFP, BBMS. For the sake of brevity, specialist ubiquitous public interest advocate. Mark my identity, Your Honor. Now, if I may proceed. Yes. I believe the facts presented to me and the background, it's about sleep talking.
Oh, it's sleep talking. So that means...
Which we call somniloquy.
Oh!
In medical Latin.
Medical Latin. Please, tell us more.
It's a phenomenon where a person sleeps, and usually in the REM phase of sleep. And when we say REM, we mean rapid eye movement, like a petit près. You catch that, Your Honor? So at that phase, a person may be projecting the mind's fantasies, ideas, and probably things that the person has come across during a wakeful period, like events, emotions, and may try to project them.
Okay, now let's pick what you said. You said things the person has come across.
He also said fantasies and things before he said what you said.
Objection, Your Honor. Why you have not heard him?
Ask him again.
Huh? You have not heard him?
Your Honor, if I may clarify, yes, it is very, very possible that you just project dreams, things that you may have come across or not. And some of them may be rationalization and interpretation of events.
Let's stay at come across. So, things that you may have come across. In other words, the word is so record.
In some cases, you could say that.
That's right.
Some people may continue conversations that they did not finish.
But please, thank you.
If I may
it's okay.
add.
It's okay. So conversations you haven't finished, like let's say you are dreaming and you say, tell her, me 500,000, no, is it there? You say, oh yes. So that means that could be true. That is true. You did not finish that conversation and then you ended up taking it into your dream. And Your Honor, please, it's in the Bible that what in the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. It
did not say it in the dream.
You know, Your Honor, he's a lawyer, so I can forgive him. You see, the ones that usually continue the conversation are kids. As you grow, usually that leaves you. And then the rest of the projection of your mind is usually fantasies, desires that you would like to have happened. So sometimes you may project your mind beyond reasonability, and it may not represent reality.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Your Honor, this shows that, please, no further questions, I beg you. This shows that this man here has seen the 900,000 and the 400,000 and he doesn't want to share. He took it into his dreams. That is what he has done. This man here is a rich man. And like he said, it is for small children. He's a small child with a lot of money.
Fortunately, Your Honor, I'm right here, so I can re-clarify my statement.
Please, it's okay.
It is not okay, Your Honor, I have questions.
Your Honor, the defense, we are
Your Honor, I have one question.
The defense, as the lead counsel for the defense, we have no further
Your Honor,
questions.
I have just one question. Just one. I will not even move there. I'll just ask that one and sit down and allow him to talk. With your permission, Your Honor. Doc, can you re-clarify what you were trying to say that he stopped you?
Your Honor, in order to aid the court, yes, I will re-clarify.
Yes, please do that for us.
So, in Somniloquy, most of them are just projections from the dreams. Occasionally, they may have, if you like, pathological conditions. Something may be wrong. For instance, with a case in point, it is possible that after the stress of being told by the wife to take her for spa, manicure, pedicure, and maybe I might just add, if I look at her, maybe she will need physicure as well. That kind of stress can make a man talk in his sleep. It is also part of the pathology.
Counsel.
Why is it my kind needs physicure?
Counsel. This is from it.
And then there are some conditions, not even, let me take, just taking in substances, harmless conflict, a substance like coffee. Coffee and maybe alcohol can make you talk in your sleep.
Okay.
And most of them, you may not even mean it. They may be fantasies.
Okay.
And there can also be abuse of substances.
And so
Like-
straight to the point question, Doc, in your estimation, can a dream be considered valid enough as evidence to support a reality?
Your Honor,
Simple as possible.
Yes, I know that. I'm a poor doctor. But I would say that in the case of Almeida, in 1988, the court in Massachusetts convicted Almeida because a 10-year-old, her dream talk was admitted as evidence. Years later, under Professor David Rossman, that case was thrown out because, one, when you are sleep talking, you may not know. Even when you wake up and you are asked, you may forget. We call it amnesia. So how can I be cross-examined about something that I don't remember? That is for the counsels to decide.
Very
But
well.
that case was thrown out.
Very well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are excused. And so I'll call both parties to rise to your feet as I give my ruling on this matter. First of all, let us make it absolutely clear that the court is not an arbiter in marriage matters. Counsel, another word from you will be considered as disrespectful to me, and you will be paid the price for it. And so my court will certainly not be used to resolve what I would consider a petty internal marriage issue. 2, it is not my considered position that a marriage is a business. A marriage is a relationship. It's a relationship and therefore requires compromises, requires adjustments, requires sacrifices, requires sometimes even self-denial to make it work. And so for Mr. and Mrs. Amu, who, but for this seeming issue of lack of pampering, I think you are having a fairly decent marriage. I think you should go back and confer between yourselves. I don't know, maybe you have denied yourselves of each other's comfort. When you have resumed such copulation, it may hasten understanding between the two of you. Mrs. Amu, I'm sorry to say that in my courts I cannot admit a man's dreams as a statement of fact in his reality. I cannot. Because as you did hear the expert witness say, the man himself may not even be aware of what he may have said. That suffices to say, Mr. Amu, somebody sang a song to his lover. He said, Seminya wana mede
Emmanuel.
I just said, wow, me de. Misaka, wana me de mano. I just said, wow, me de. Up playing me, I feel a me bo. They want me. I see you guys get back to my coat, you ain't me. He name me, oh, he name me, he name me, I feel a me bo. Up playing me, he name me, he name me, he name me, I feel a me, he name me.
Council.
Yeah.
Come and give me a handshake.
What? Are you a backing vocalist?
Yeah. Let's let me clap and do that.
Council,
Okay,
return to your seat.
So I salad.
Ms. Amu, I would advise you that you go and look for this song.
Yes.
And in the quiet of your heart, listen to it repeatedly and let the words of the song advise you. So that when you go out and you toil, and the Lord blesses the work of your hand with some good financial returns, let your wife also experience more. Okay? I see that it is extreme frustration that has led your wife to bring you to this court. And so, I would suffice to throw this case out and to say that the couple should go back and resolve their internal matters. But of course, for wasting the time of the court, Mrs. Amu, you would make a paltry contribution of 2,500 Ghana cedis to cover the costs of the court. After
Your
all,
Honor,
a man and a woman in marriage are considered one. So
Your
this
Honor.
fine, you never know. Your husband may be
Your
willing
Honor, yes, that is
to
what
pay
I'm coming to.
on your behalf.
Mr. Amu just whispered in my ear, he will pay the 2,000 for her.
Mr. Amu wants to pay you until
2005. Your Honor, he wants to release that thing.
2,500.
He will pay. He said he will pay the fine
He
for
said
her.
we will even
He has the
pay
money.
Mr.
the
Amu,
wife lawyers. Oh, 2,000.
I want you to do something. I want you to just gently
He has the money.
walk across the bench to your wife and show her some love in a way that will put her heart at peace.
This is not the kind of pampering, Your Honor, we want.
Madam, go home kakra. Go home kakra. Marcelo, give her a round of applause.
Your Honor,
Come.
Is it your wife?
here,
Is she your wife? Punisher. This court is adjourned.
All right.
Munyache moye, munyache moko, na sumo babwa miyo. Geta sishe, roye kankan, and a dream ukuto. Africa, sepe juma poa, it is whom you know. Arehu kuti, na shema kumado. Ehu Afrikenya buano, ehu Afrikenya buano, ehu Afrikenya buano. In Kenya, Buano Naya Kolo. Let us all unite and celebrate together. The victory is won for our liberation. Let us dedicate ourselves to rise together to defend our liberty and unity. Oh, 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 sons and daughters of Africa, flesh of the sun and flesh of the sky. Let us make Africa the tree of life.